the container of food. Okay. Now, they started their journey back to Nepal, after Christmas they started their journey, and on the way they had the fellow travelers, some local people from Karnali region. They carried baskets filled with, डोको हुन्छ नि यो बाँसले बनाएको यो नि baskets that is carried on the back, on the hills, on the mountains. People carry doko, the baskets. They carried baskets filled with, baskets ma ke thiyo ta, blankets, hashish. Hashish means gaza, you can say weeds, gaza, right? Teti bela त्यो समयमा गाजा, the production and selling of gaza, that was not illegal. As a illegal, as a यसलाई ban गरिएको छ, but in those days gaza was not illegal. It was exported to India. Okay, then they carried hashish, then medicinal herbs, then hand knit sweaters, हातले बुनेको sweatersहरु, उनेको sweatersहरु they carried in the baskets, and they were coming to Nepalganj to sell them in the market of Nepalganj. They collect those things, the medicinal herbs. Karnali, though backward, it is very rich in herbal medicines. It is very rich in herbs, medicinal herbs, because its climate, its land structure, its topography, they have made it gifted place for the production of the medicinal herbs. जडीबुटी को हरुको लागि यो धेरै एकदम महत्त्वपूर्ण ठाउँ हो. रिच, भेरी रिच. त्यसपछि तिनीहरू सँगै आइरहेका थिए अमेरिकन जियोग्राफर्स, M.Lilla and C.Bishop Barry, two geographers. They were coming back to Nepalganj, and with them there were the fellow travelers. सँगसँगै त्यहाँका लोकल मान्छेहरू पनि आइरहेका थिए. They are coming. They are coming to sell the medicinal herbs, sweatersहरू बेच्न आइरहेका थिए नेपालगञ्जमा. Okay, and then when they were coming down, as they were coming down, at the height of 11,350 feet, Hurried Lake भने ठाउँमा they met a handsome Chhetri woman. A handsome Chhetri woman. Now here, handsome woman, beautiful use गरिन्छ usually, but handsome is used here. Why? Handsome किन use गरेको भने handsome is used for showing the masculine characteristics of women. Masculine. Some women, they don't like to ride scooter. They like to ride bullet. Some women, they don't like to see the ladies serials, in a Star Plus serials. They don't enjoy the serials. Rather, they enjoy the wrestlings on the television. Some women, the tall, giant, heavily built, and bold boys, they don't have feminine characteristics. They have the masculine characteristics. त्यस्तोलाई handsome woman. They met a handsome Chhetri woman, and she asked them a very simple question that exposes the painful condition, the painful experience of people of Karnali. She asked the geographers, I think you have come from a distant village. My husband left this village 15 years before. 15 years ago, my husband left the village to earn money. He went to the Tarai to earn money, but he has not come back yet. Please, if you find him somewhere, please send him. He is needed here. He is wanted here. Now, when the woman expressed this statement, it exposes naturally how painful, how difficult life they have. For economic activity, they have to come far away from their home, from the valley, from the village, and they live away from the family members for 15 years. It is not a matter of joke. Now the woman was approximately the age of 30 and she asked, please send my husband if you find somewhere. He left this village for 15 years before and has not come back yet. This is very painful. First thing, painful condition of the people of the village shown. Now she only represents, she is only the representative. She only stands for the many people in that region. Now as they came down, they came across the rhododendron forest. The rhododendron forest at the height of 9,000 feet. At the height of 9,000 feet, they came across rhododendron forest. There they saw a group of 8 or 9 men. They were processing something on the way. They were processing actually shilajit. Shilajit is a tar-like object. अलकत्रा जस्तो देखिने एउटा ब्ल्याक कलर अलकत्रा जस्तै देखिने एउटा चट्टानबाट निकालिएको. इट इज द काइन्ड अफ यु सी उजिज. चट्टानहरू जब रसाउँछ, रसाएर त्यसलाई खोर्केर माइन्ड स्क्रैचिङ फ्रम द रक्स इट इज कलेक्टेड. अलकत्रा जस्तै देखिने शिलाजित. इट इज दे वर प्रोसेसिङ शिलाजित. प्रोसेसिङ मिन्स फायरमा, आगोमा तताएर त्यसलाई प्रशोधित गरिरहेका थिए. त्यो शिलाजित के हुन्छ भने इट इज भेरी मच effective for pharmaceutical use. It cleanses the blood. If you take shilajit with milk, it cleanses your blood. It gives strength, physical strength, mental strength. So they were processing shilajit. On the way, 9 men were processing shilajit. They asked, why are you doing this on the way? Then they said, because we had to leave home early. Otherwise, we would be under the influence of bad star. So to avoid bad star, we left home earlier. That's why we are doing it on the way. Now, it shows the superstition of people. People living in Karnali, they blindly believe in the stars, the planets affecting their lives and so on. And then it also shows their innocent, how innocent they are. They expose everything clearly, expose everything openly, frankly with the people. They are compelled to leave home early because of the superstitional beliefs and so on. Then again they came down. As they came down, they came across a few remaining trees. Almost all the trees have been destroyed, damaged. Deforestation was there since then. Since then it was there, deforestation. So because of deforestation, almost all the trees were destroyed, but few trees were remaining. Now they heard and they saw some women. They were chopping the few remaining branches of the trees. केही रुखहरुमा केही हाँगाहरू, पातहरू बचिरहेका थिए. Skeletal looking sal trees. एकदम ट्रीजहरू नाङ्गो भइसकेका थिए. पातहरूले सुक्न आँटेका, मर्न आँटेका रुखहरू, right? But few remaining branches were there, and some women they were chopping those remaining branches. Now they asked, why are you doing this? This will create problem. Then they said, we know there may be problem, but the problem may be in the future, but we have to meet our present need. What is the present need? Their cattle need food, and the plants are the food for the cattle. So they said, what will our cattle eat? If we don't chop the trees, who will feed the cattle? How can our cattle survive? So to feed the cattle, they were chopping the few remaining branches of that place. That means they are helpless. Although they know the consequences, although they know that that this will create problems, but the problems will come in future. But they have to meet the present need, and the present need is to feed the cattle, because their economic activity, their existence depend on the existence of animals. Animal husbandry means keeping animals, rearing animals. That is their occupation. They depend on these things. So the women were doing so. They simply replied the answer that, and then they came down. As they came down again, finally they came to the Tarai region, the Tarai region of Nepalganj. You can see Nepalganj. They came finally, and there they saw the bullock cart, goru gada, bail gada haru kudireko dekhe. This has been long time. It has been long time that they had seen the wheel. They had only seen the wheels in the gumbas, Buddhist temples, Buddhist praying temples. They had seen the wheels, and the vehicles, the wheels of vehicles they had not seen. So bullock cart they saw. Then as they came to the market of Nepalganj, the fellow travelers, all of them, तिनीहरुसँग जुन आइरहेका थिए मान्छेहरु, पोर्टर्सहरु थिए, जियोग्राफर्सका सामानहरु बोक्दिने त्यो भरियाहरु, कुलिजहरु, पोर्टर्सहरु, भरियाहरु बोकेका थिए सामानहरु. They all rushed into the market of Nepalganj to buy, to purchase the things of everyday need. Some of them bought the ironware, kitchenware, aluminium, right, sweets, sugar, spices, clothes, हैन, कपडा लत्ताहरु, मर मसलाहरु, स्वीट्सहरु, मिठाईहरु, तेलहरु, हैन, सब किन्नलाई एकदम भेट गरे, रस गरेर तिनीहरु खुसी भयो. आहा, मार्केट आइपुग्यो. कयौं महिनादेखि तिनीहरु जंगलको बाटोमा घुमिरहेका थिए. जंगलको बाटो, हिल, माउन्टेन्स बाट आइरहेका थिए. तिनीहरु दिक्क भइसकेका थिए. शहर देखेपछि तिनीहरु रमाए. And they went to the shops of Nepalganj to buy things. They sold their things, and the silajit, they export silajit. They sell silajit in the shops of Nepalganj, right? In a disc, एउटा कचौरामा, हैन, बटुकामा राखेर शिलाजित बेच्थे तिनीहरु. And त्यो शिलाजित कहाँ? इन्डियामा. That shilajit was exported to India. In India, it was used for pharmaceutical purpose. इन्डियामा औषधि बनाउनको लागि एक्सपोर्ट गरिन्थ्यो शिलाजित. Now they sold those items and they purchased their daily needs, everyday needs. But one of their porters, Karma, he spent all the money purchasing the equipment for making liquor. He bought the distillery equipment. रक्सी बनाउनको लागि चाहिने सामानहरु किन्यो, मेसिनहरु किन्यो, रक्सी बनाउन चाहिने इक्विपमेन्टहरु किन्यो. Then the geographers asked, why you spent all your money on the distillery equipment? Then he said, because I will make liquor, I will make wine, and I will earn so much money by selling wine. रक्सी बनाए भने म धेरै पैसा कमाउन सक्छु र त्यो पैसाले मसँग पैसा धेरै भयो भने जति महँगो भए पनि म त्यही किनिहाल्छु नि कर्णालीमै, जुम्लामै, right? That means the people, there is high demand of liquor, there is high demand of alcohol in Himalayan region. त्यो एउटा climatic also, it is the cold region. People in the Himalayan region, they live in cold region, and that's why they take alcohol to keep their body warm, to maintain the temperature of the body with the external temperature. So that may be the reason, and other thing we can say. So in this way, the geographers studied. Finally, they concluded. They completed their they were on a project. They were on a research project, and they were now towards the conclusion of their project. They were appreciated. They were praised by the people, the local people there. For their direct participation, their direct involvement in research work, right? So 4 things we can see here. One is the helplessness of the people. They know their problems, they know the consequences, the bad effects, but they are compelled, they are obliged, they are under unavoidable circumstance. They don't have any other option. Second thing, the hardship, the difficulties, the challenges of their lives. Second thing. Third thing, superstition of people. though they believe in stars, planets affecting the animals, also affecting their life, that is, and the painful experience of the woman being away from, being separated from husband for 15 years, right? That is all very painful. So people of Karnali, they have very difficult lifestyle, and their economy totally depends on the Tarai region, that is Nepalganj. Okay, so this is all in the essay. I have already given the summary in what we call description. So keep watching the video and give feedback, your support, encouragement, only the source of my inspiration. You motivate me to make such videos. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.